so long. Oh, I am in your head, so tell me, is it wrong? Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. You fell under my spell now, my spell. You fell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now, my spell, my spell. My spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell. You fell under my spell. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell, my spell. What did I feel? My spell inside, my spell. I know it's wrong. What did I care? My spell and I hide. My spell might steal under my spell now. My spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. My spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell now.
What's going on, FDL? We have another exciting night of matches for you today. Before we worry about going into who we have to come up later on, let's go into who we have with us right now. We have myself. Hi, it's me. But I'm also joined by Ken. What's going on, Ken?
Hey, how you doing, Galloway? We got good series here. I'm doing pretty good. Happy to watch the Owls and Lobsters and Star. Think we got a good matchup here. Two teams that should, in theory, be pretty close together.
I would have to agree. I mean, the Owls right now, they're very similar uh, records right now because the Owls are 2-1, the Lobsters 1-2. So the Lobsters are trying to break even, while the Owls are just trying to extend the lead that they do have on trying to make playoffs. And the Owls are bringing, if I'm not mistaken, a uh, B lineup with a reserve.
Yep, they
Well,
got
whereas the Lobsters are bringing what, an A lineup?
yeah, Ollie and Bondo's an A lineup against theoretically a B lineup with a reserve. Rover definitely the low salary in this lobby. We'll have to see how he holds up here in
Well,
his
see,
first series of the season.
yeah, I'm excited to see what Rover can do, but the thing is, this might be an A versus B matchup, but this is very similar. I mean, this is an A lineup with salaries very similar to each other. Whereas the Owls A lineup involves Skylar, who's a 15-4, with Rover, who's right now sitting at a 14. So it's kind of a little bit of a salary difference between the two teams, and though the teams are very similar. That being said, though, who cares what we think? I mean, once the players start playing, we could be wild either way. I'm excited to see what happens. We got the players taking the field right now with Skylar on kickoff versus, I believe it is Ollie. And Ken, I'm excited for this matchup, brother. How about yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm so ready. And Rover first test scores right off the bat. You know, I really think he's going to be the key here, and that's a good start for him.
Honestly, there's not much we can really talk about except for the fact that Rover is already showing a good proudness to step in as reserve for that first showing, like you mentioned. Because nobody has seen him yet at all. If anybody knows him, I think he's new to the league this season. So, I mean, he's already in his debut getting a goal within, what, a matter of 7 seconds? That's pretty impressive. Although you can kind of write off kickoff goals, at the same time, they still count in the stat book, so we're happy to see it. And speaking of stats, you're on the stat team, so you can appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I definitely can. You know, it all looks the same in my books, quite literally. But
They're all numbers.
opportunity here for Skylar. He's going to play this slowly, take it off the wall, gets a reset. It doesn't quite get the last little touch that he needed, but good pressure, good utilization of the space he's given there by the Lobsters, and pass back to Rover will set him up again. A pass to mid, but Bondo just gets a touch and keeps that ball out of harm's way.
Indeed, and now, sorry, I had a coughing fit there, so I had to mute. But we see Rover flying back to defense, pops over Bondo, who's ready, trying to get a goal, can't quite get it. Ollie not able to get connection with the ball, but gets the back pass to his teammate, which keeps it away from Rover. But Rover doing a good job, just being annoying, bangs the other team, and that allows Ollie to get to the ball, who gets the equalizing goal. A minute and 30 into this game, just like that, Ken, is an even match, almost like nothing's happened, but yet just less time to work with. And the scoring, or the scores on the scoreboard, which I know the viewers at home cannot see, are a little bit different because the Lobsters are very evenly on the score, or evenly matched on the scoreboard, whereas Skylar right now has stepped up, even though Rover has gotten the goal.
Yeah, I mean, in that particular play, it was just a really good 50 by Ollie. Set himself up, got a really good advantage, got over the ball, put it in. Bondo's gonna have a shot here, but Rover's up early to save that. He gets a beat on Ollie, that's a little overcommit maybe. And Rover, if he had boost there, I think he could have gotten a good pass. It was not meant to be. Skylar taking it off the wall, has space, uses it. Bump doesn't quite open up the field like they hoped, but Rover has a shot on net off the bar. Skylar to follow, but he misses. And,
Dude, I hate
slow
that.
down here, I think.
Yeah, and I hate that because it was a beautiful shot and play by Rover, but that crossbar, man, it just does not move. It's not favorable for a lot of players, but Rover, not daunted, cutting off that play right there, trying to get the offensive push from the Lobsters stalled, and doing a great job, really showing up for his first debut as a reserve. Right now, Skylar, though, stopping the offensive push, putting it mid awkwardly for the Lobsters. Ollie taking advantage of it, though. Getting the ball, trying to put it to the corner. Oh, this could be dangerous. A misplay from, I think, Bondo, as he sends it center, but with not enough force. And it was Skylar who bumps him out of the way and gets the goal to get them back into the lead. It is Owls 2-1 with 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, Skylar just took Bondo's lunch money. Just like, I'm a bully. Out of the way. It's mine. And then put it right in. But, I mean, if you're Bondo in that spot, the first touch wasn't great, but there's nothing he could do after that.
Yeah.
With the way Skylar got that bump going, nothing he could do, and rough one that the Lobsters can regain, I think. Mistouch by Rover. Might create an opportunity. Bondo's going to put this ball to the corner, look for a pass. Shut down by Rover is playing, matching the pace pretty well. And I think Skylar might have a shot on this ball. Fake doesn't go his way. Rover's going to take this in the corner again. I think the biggest issue right now for the Lobsters is the sustained pressure isn't there. They've had a couple opportunities to break out, and they haven't really found it, and it just means the Owls have had free reign on offense of their own.
No, I have to agree, but it's not necessarily just from their own efforts. It's from the other team also doing a good enough job minimizing the amount of time they have to take advantage of any kind of mistakes. And no, we're an expert, so we can appreciate what the star teams can do. They still make the mistakes, but at the same time, they're able to recover quicker from those mistakes than what you typically see an expert like we do. That being said, though, Ollie's just going to intercept there in the midfield to try to put it into a corner, but can't quite get a hold of it. Rover, clearing it from the corner, getting the mid boost, but unable to get that second touch. But Skylar's already up before any of the Lobsters can take advantage of it. And Ollie going for the 50. Rover beating him. Bondo's going to respond by hitting it towards the corner to his teammate. Ollie tries to put it center for another pass, but it is a block from Rover, who clears it out, and just like that, Bondo playing it to the corner to buy a little bit of time to react. Rover going to try to get a touch on it, puts it to the sidewall to where Skylar is. Time is ticking down. Ken, less than 7 seconds. The dribble from Ollie, trying to equalize it, and going down to the final seconds, unless they can get that ball somehow. Owls take it in game one with a 1-goal lead. Very close game, Ken, and really the difference is all the saves that Skylar had to make. From the 6 shots that Lobster put up, he had 4 of the saves, with Rover getting 1 more. Whereas Owls also had 6 shots, and Lobsters only had the 3 saves. So the saves, very similar offensive pressure, but this defensive, the defensive fortitude for the Owls was just a little bit different, and that's what made the difference, I feel like, in this game.
Absolutely. I think this first game shows that we got, like we said, 2 pretty evenly matched teams, maybe some stylistic differences. I think the biggest difference maker I saw was, if you look at like time of possession, I think the Owls definitely dominated that aspect of this game. It felt like, at least to me, and that a lot of the times the Lobsters were trying to get these clears out. Their second man wasn't getting to the ball in time, and they weren't using enough of the space they were given to get these clears past midfield. They were getting the first touch, but there was no one following up the second touch, and that really was the big difference, because the Owls could keep their pressure going as long as they kept that second man far enough back, and they did a really good job of that. So I think you have to see how these two teams adapt. If you're the Lobsters, you might play a little bit more for control in your own half and make sure you are getting the ball past people. And if you're the Owls, you got to anticipate that. But might have done the kickoff goal. Again, Skylar gets a touch.
Oh.
Double commit, and neither one of them touches the ball. That's a killer.
You hate to see that, because literally just right there, just shaking this ball butt right in front of the net, and just nobody takes advantage of it. And then the defense is able to get back in time to clear it. It's just, you hate to see it, but it was on kickoff where people have so few boosts. They were unable to really fully get there, put any kind of true pressure. Rover doing a great job getting it over and across the net, but Lobsters getting away unscathed as Skylar takes it away from Ollie. It's in front of the net. Rover trying to put it back on target, can't quite. Bondo going to take it to the corner, to the side wall. Skylar's is going to be playing some shadow defense, takes it off the wall, put it to the corner, or to the sidewall, pardon me, to clear it. Ollie's doing a great pinch, and the first minute in, completely different. Never mind. Ollie scoring. First goal for the Lobsters, which is different from that game one where the Owls scored first. And Ken, this is already a different kind of matchup, making it go much further into the game for our first goal and for the opposite team scoring this time.
Well, it helps when you don't get a kickoff goal, but really there it was just unfortunate for Rover to miss that in the corner. It's a tough one, but Skylar's gonna shut me up there and tie the game up. Just a good pass. Ollie, he's just too close to the ball there. Doesn't turn, to where he needs to make the save. I'm not sure if he expected a shot there, and Skylar just capitalizes.
Indeed.
All right,
we can really get into this, man. This team is cascaded. I think there's 3 goals within 13 seconds. I mean, for the first game, they had 3 goals in the entirety of the game. We have that equalized in 13 seconds, and in the first minute and 13 seconds. What has happened in this game, brother?
yeah, Skylar almost has another one, but just shoots it high. And I think, similar story to the first game. If you look at the totality of things, we have one goal for the Lobsters, and then a goal for the Owls, and a kickoff goal. So we'll have to see if the Lobsters can equalize things. But Skylar might have a shot here. Dangerous overcommit though. Gets a bump, but Bondo still has a shot. That's going to go in. That's 2-2. Lobsters tie it up. It's a little overcommit from the Owls there.
Indeed, and just Bondo doing a good job avoiding getting bumped whenever I didn't see which player was, and Owls landed right over him. But doing a good job avoiding that, able to get to that ball to put it in. And it's just, this game is turning out to be a shootout at the OK Corral. Whereas the first game took forever. This one is just shots after shots, it feels like. There's 6 shots total from both teams last game. The Lobsters are already at 5, whereas the Owls are at 3. And it's just felt like back and forth action. Just each team having to make saves. Although Lobsters technically only haven't made 0 saves, whereas the Owls have only had made 2. And it's just, it really will depend on which team can start getting these shots on target and more accurate. Because neither one has had to really make a lot of saves yet.
Yeah, that's a dangerous ball. This doesn't quite get there, but Rover also not able to connect the way they want. And yeah, you're right. The pace has definitely picked up in terms of the shooting attempts. Some of them haven't been the highest quality compared to last game. Some of the shots, just kind of throwing at the net. But I think this benefits the Lobsters a little bit, just because it means that the Owls aren't getting this slow, controlled play style where they're able to set up their offensive plays as well. I think it's a big help for them to be pushing the pace a little and stopping some of this pressure from the Owls.
Mm-hmm.
Double tap was a great opportunity, but Rover good on defense to get that over Bondo. Take the 50.
Yeah, and Rover, he didn't have the MVP of his team that game 1, but he's really shown up to be a very solid addition to this Owls team so far. Able to be there to challenge when needed, to buy time for a teammate like that there, where Skylar got demoed. He makes very good challenges. He may be a reserve player, but that's not at all a reflection of his skill from what we've seen at least in this, from one game and almost a second game at this point. He's really stepped up for this Owls team. But speaking of stepping up, Ollie trying to take it over one, can't get it. Skylar getting a touch to put it on target. Rover jumping up, but Bondo gets the save and the clear to his teammate Ollie, who's now in a 1v1. Gets it past one. Bondo's there to put it in, and that can't, with just under a minute remaining, gets the Lobsters the lead. And that was just an absolutely beautiful play, taking advantage of the single defender back, whereas Rover could not get back in time. An excellent play from the Lobsters.
Yeah, I think the Owls tried a little too hard there, maybe pushing for something they didn't need to. The pass was okay, but I don't think you're ever scoring that ball. Rover, I think, committed anyways, and we praise the smart decision making. That time, maybe not quite, if I'm remembering what happened correctly, but I think they can make up for it. Still plenty of time left. Good on the Lobsters to execute the 2-on-1 pretty well.
Mm-hmm. And just plenty of time though. 30 seconds is, especially for players of this caliber, that's essentially all the time in the world to get a goal. That said, you are playing against players of this caliber. It's plenty of time, but it's not easy. and the Owls are about to get an opportunity to put one in, and they do. Before I can finish making the point, or right as I'm finishing, rather, Skylar does a great 50 beating ollie on it, and then going for the bump as well to slow him down, even though he had no boost to get there, and just what was that Rover just sinking it to tie it up, and we just might be going into an overtime, brother. And I'm kind of excited for it. And by kind of, I mean a lot excited for it.
Oh yeah, no, that was a really rough spot for Ollie to be in. No boost. I think the clock's going to tick down unless Bondo can do something. It's going to stay up, but I don't think they'll be able to do anything. Skylar drops it down. Yeah, the big thing there for Ollie on that goal was just no boost. He makes a challenge, doesn't quite get the 50 he wants, and it just floats out to mid, but that's no fault of Ollie, I think. You know, no boost, you can't ask for much. Rover's going to have to make a touch here. He does, down to Skylar. He's going to attempt to get some control here. Doesn't get it under Ollie, who makes a good challenge and keeps that ball from him. Ooh, that was an awkward touch from Rover. Ollie just couldn't quite shoot it. That was a really close one. I think Rover probably feels pretty lucky after that one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Skylar's with a shot. It's a good pass from Rover. Owls are going to take game 2 and take a 2-0 lead in the series.
Indeed, and where you're talking about Ollie not having any boost in that 50 to tie it up to send it to this overtime, even if he had boost, it would not have mattered because it was such a great 50 from, I believe it was Skylar, to get it to his teammate Rover in the mid. And then right there, we saw the opposite. There's another great 50 against both the Lobsters players, rather. So it was just left another open net, and the Owls did a great job not letting this game get away from them and doing a fantastic job to not maintain control of the game, but it kind of went both ways. At least it felt like that way to me. But they did a great job just keeping the ball, taking advantage of it when they had the opportunity. Especially when you win the 50s, man. The 50s have been a story here. It's what allowed it to go to OT, and it's what allowed the goal to go in OT. And speaking of 50s, I mean, Owls with 8 shots to the Lobsters 6. The saves not that far off, where the Owls only had to make 2 saves and the Lobsters 3. Defense wasn't as important this game as the offense was, it feels like. But man, Owls did a great job there.
Yeah, no, I think both teams have some things they can take away from that game. Pretty happy about. If for the Lobsters, like stepping up the pace and making the Owls rush a little bit definitely worked. I think at times the rotations kind of fell apart. You saw it especially on the goal in overtime. They're both in the same corner. I don't think either one of them had boost, and it just meant the Owls basically had a free shot on net. Skylar off a good pass from Rover. And for the Owls, you know, you dealt with the pressure well enough. It wasn't perfect, but you definitely were able to take, you know, how the game went and slow it down enough at times. Skylar just... Oh, Rover. That was a great play by Skylar. They set that up. Rover couldn't quite do it, but I think, you know, probably rushing a little bit just because he's worried about the defense getting back. Lobster's going to have a shot here to take it back, and Bondo's going to put a shot on net. I feel like we haven't talked too much about Bondo this series. But a good touch from him will put that ball in the net.
Indeed, and like you said, I don't think we've really spoke about Bondo enough this series. Everybody's got in the spotlight, but really him. And I really want to go into Bondo, who has, if I remember correctly, stepped up from expert last season into star this one, and he's done a great job. He truly has, and right there being a testament to what he's done, put into the weak spot of the defender. Not the one spot that the defender couldn't get to, but the defender really had truly one range. He could not go to behind him, and Bondo just beautifully placed it to his backside where he had no choice but just to backflip and pray. You know, good on him getting that first goal and putting the Lobsters in the lead. That said, Owl's not going to take it standing or take it sitting, especially with the Lobsters just getting another shot on target. This Owls team's trying to get the pressure going, but the Lobsters right now keeping them in their own half.
Yep,
I said that, then it clears skin.
Yeah, no kidding. Ollie? Secret Agent Ollie coming through for the Owls, I guess. We won't talk about that. We won't. Nobody. Can we skip the replay, maybe? I don't know. That's. Yeah,
All I can say is Eagles, man.
that's an Eagles
Benchmark
moment right
Eagles.
there. I will correct you. You fall into the trap of the two Bondos of the league. This Bondo was not in Star League or Expert League last season. That was
Oh,
the
you're
other
right.
Bondo.
You're right.
This
My bad.
Bondo has been in Star for multiple seasons. You know, common mistake. It's such a common name, you know, Bondo. Who wouldn't? Yeah,
His name is Bondo. James Bondo.
there are two of them.
Oh, Jesus, they're twins.
Yeah. No, Skylar's shot on net, saved away by Ollie. Unfortunate that this game is tied for the Lobsters. You definitely feel like it shouldn't be. Just unfortunate from Ollie, and they'll have to regain to stay in this series. You know, they're down 2-0, and you know whatever the mental is, that definitely doesn't help much. But you got to regain somehow. Keep the Owls from getting too much pressure. Is Skylar's gonna fake challenge there maybe, and does not work out how he hoped. If that's what the plan was, Rover's gonna go for a clear onto Skylar's hood, but met by Bondo. Good 50 again. These 50s from Skylar are just suffocating, really, if you're Lobsters.
Indeed, and right now we're seeing the Lobsters trying to put another offensive pressure going to it, but Rover is going to pick it apart, take it to the midfield where Ollie intercepts it. But Skylar answering instantly. Bondo with a beautiful 50 gets it on target, but Rover there to clear it. Skylar now popping into the air. When try to get a second touch on it, does, but not towards net. Ollie unable to get claws on it, but doesn't matter. Rover clearing it. Want to put it on target before any of the Lobsters can get back, and like that gives the Owls the lead. Just under 2 minutes. A great pinch from Rover. And just, honestly, a beautiful pass to himself. And he followed it up before any of the Lobsters could truly get in position. Just doing everything he needed to do to give him that, that leading goal.
Yeah, not. I don't think enough of a sense of urgency there from Ollie. Maybe not realizing that Rover would have that shot. You saw him kind of turn away from the boost towards the ball, but I think that shot was always going to make it down to the net. He didn't realize it, didn't quite turn with enough. As, you know, Lobster's got to find something in the next 90 seconds to take this. But Bondo's going to have control, get past one. Skylar's there to defend, though. Shadow defense going to make Bondo just awkward enough. Ollie turning on the ball here. Beats Skylar, but Rover's there to collect. Maybe played a little close, but not punished for it. Clock ticks down in this series. I hope the Lobsters get to overtime. I think that's your only hope. Your only goal right now. You know, you just get a goal. Maybe start pressing a little bit. Bondo's going to be patient there. Skylar's going to clear it away, but Bondo's going to control. Might have a shot here. Skylar clears away. 45 seconds left. Ollie going for a shot. Doesn't get a great touch, but awkward defense from the Owls and a bump. Ollie might turn here. Ollie backwards. Gets the goal to equalize. 2-2 for the Lobsters.
Heck yeah, brother. And that's what you want to see from the Lobsters right there. And just Bondo beating the Owls player to that ball, allowing Ollie to just get an easy, free, clear goal. Just under 40 seconds remaining in a tied ball game, and I don't want to call in the OT this early. We've seen what these two teams can do, especially when you got both of them just really playing to their hearts, or playing their hearts out, just trying to do an intense game. Skylar get one demo, goes for the second, but Ollie avoiding it, gets the awkward pinch out to the corner. But Rover, great 50, sets Skylar up for a shot. He tries to get the flip reset, gets the flip reset, and it just hits the crossbar again.
That would have been.
That was just millimeters, pixels rather, from going in. Oh.
That's a great attempt from Skylar. He had a couple really good ideas on offense there, and that makes you worried if you're the Lobsters when Skylar goes for the double bump play and then pulls off the flip reset. Like,
yeah,
that's some offensive creativity that we haven't really seen a ton of in this series. Pass from Rover down to Skylar. He's going to finish it. That's going to be the Owls winning this series.
Indeed, it is a beautiful pass from Rover. My lord, this reserve really showing up for this team, and the good pass up off the wall. Skylar just being in the wind, waiting for it, trusting his teammate to get it to him to do what he knows he can do. And like that, that is the Owls winning game 2. And if I'm not mistaken, that is also Owls taking it to match point. So Lobsters with another 1 goal difference game. Lobsters doing a fantastic job keeping this close. However, no, this is the fat lady is stepping up to the microphone. This is their last chance to do everything they can to prevent her from singing for them.
Galloway,
I
she's
might be
already
wrong.
singing. That's the end of the series.
Is it really? Am I just that?
Yep.
My word, it has flown by that quickly. I guess I really am having a fun time with you because time flew by.
Yep. That was definitely, for a sweep, felt like a pretty competitive series. Definitely, definitely, a close one. The Lobsters just didn't quite make enough of an adjustment between games. You saw it, they forced overtime in game 2. They were really, I think the overtime in game 3 as well. So closer than the sweep would indicate, but also not anything that was, you know, the Owls just played solid Rocket League, and
Mm-hmm.
the Lobsters couldn't keep up.
Very true. And from what we saw from this Owls team, they were very close games. They truly were. It's just the Lobsters could not really truly just break away from them. And Rover stepping up like he did as a reserve player, just complimenting Scholar so well, has made a huge difference. And it was such a winning formula that we said Lobsters played well. It's just no Owls came out on top, man. It was
Yep,
just very well done.
I think the biggest difference maker really was the 50s from Skylar. Every time the Lobsters, thought they had a breakaway opportunity or a good opportunities, I think we have them in for an interview. Yep, that's
We have
Rover.
Rover.
What's up, fellas?
Oh my god, no! What's up with you, dude? Like,
I well,
like
to be honest, I played that series and I'm about to go match official for MLE now.
well, dude, this is your debut for FDL, if I'm not mistaken. Because this is your first season, correct?
Yeah, and I literally first match ever in FDL.
So at least I got one thing right tonight. No, how did it feel to come into the FDL Thunderdome in the Aquadome and just electrify all the lobsters just hanging out in this underwater arena?
Electrify all the lobsters. Yeah, no, it was a fun match.
Yeah.
I wasn't really sure what to expect. So like, I think I just recently moved up to Star League, if I'm not mistaken, and Skylar was like, "Yo, we just need someone to play reserve," and I just got the opportunity to hop in there and spell it out.
Nice, man. Well, we're glad to have you. You performed well, brother, and not just yourself, but Skylar did also. Skylar, man, welcome to the booth. How much of that game? Because it looked like a very close series. Well, not looked, it was. Even though it was a sweep. How much were you worried about the Lobsters able to just pull one out from underneath you? Just pull the rug, get a game, maybe start getting a cascade of games.
Mm. Skylar, I
I,
think they're talking to you, buddy.
oh, I had my microphone deafened. Oops.
Hey, no worries, man. I was just asking you, how worried were you about the Lobsters? Because they kept it close in this. It was a sweep, but they kept it close.
I
How
wasn't
worried were
nervous.
you?
I mean, I wasn't nervous at all. If you keep your cool down in the game, you're not gonna be nervous. The only time you start messing up is when you're nervous. So gotta keep that off the back. Just keep your calm, and you're gonna play well. I mean, I played bad, but it's fine.
I mean, we definitely saw a couple moments from you, especially at the end of that last game. Going for the flip reset. He almost got it. That was a pretty good shot. Even
Yeah,
though
that save was
blocked
kind of
away.
wild.
Like the save was wild, but I mean the attempt was great. I loved the double demo beforehand earlier, and it really felt like you towards the end were just like, we're gonna win this series. I don't care. You're just like, we're finishing it now. We're not going past game 3, and it worked.
Yeah.
I mean, it really did work for y'all. I mean, we talked about how Rover is a reserve, and this is his debut.
Oh,
And he
Rover is goaded. I'm telling you right now, he's goaded.
I believe it, man. I've watched that right there, and I'm like, dude, this guy's reserve. How did he not get a starting position? Like, talk to Goob and say, hey, why is he not starting? But then again, he might take your spot, Skylar. So never mind. You might
Yeah,
want to keep him
I mean, he
reserve.
can shoot better than I can. I mean, look at me. I missed like 2 wide open nets.
Shoot, man, for wide open nets, hard to shut the game. You cannot convince me otherwise.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You can throw 4 players in front of me, and the open net is harder to make. That's it.
Yeah.
That said, from that game there, how much? Well, one, I want to know how much, practice y'all have had with y'all being with Rover being in a reserve. How much practice have y'all put in together? Versus how much y'all had to come, and how much was just natural? You knew what each player was going to do.
Well, okay, for starters, we had 0 practice prior. I mean, like the only like time we just scrimmed like another team in a different league, and that was our practice for before the game. And then our comms, we were just like the comms were pretty good. You know, like back left, I got it. Going mid boost, you know, basic stuff. And
If Goob's listening, it was that we've been practicing so much.
yeah.
Hey, now Good just got her first win in series over 600 days not too long ago. I think last week. So she's on it now. So you got to be on it for her as well, right?
That's right.
Did you have any more questions, brother? Because if you did not, I had one more.
I'll leave it to you, Galloway.
Oh shucks, you're a kind co-host because I'm actually lying. I was hoping you had one more. Like I said, this is a very close series from the Lobsters. Was there at any point that you felt like it might slip away from you? Because you had an OT in there, if not. It was very close. And I know the Lobsters were playing very well. But was there
Yeah.
any point you thought oh man, this might extend out to a game 4?
After that miss, what was it? It was like a small bump out in the midfield, and we went to OT.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, we could probably slip like a couple games, probably. It could be a bit close here, but surprisingly, it kind of went well. After that,
You're not supposed to say surprisingly, bro. You're supposed to say, "Oh, never worried." Not at all. Well, man, I appreciate you and Rover stepping in here. Like I said, glad to hear or not. Like I said, glad to hear from you. And like you said, Rover debut in the FDL, you did fantastic, my guy. Now, welcome to have you in the league, brother. That said, we are done for this hour. Owls, your victor, taking a clean sweep over the Lobsters. Now, 9 o'clock, we're going up to Elite League with the Rams home team versus the Penguins away team. Penguins stepping up into the Rams Mountainous Thunderdome. You're not going to want to miss that one. But you got to wait for another 24 minutes. I hope to see y'all then. Until then, this has been Ken and Galloway casting. Catch y'all then.
Into the night, the city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling stronger, and I know I can do better. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing to be free. Far from what I was led to, but no holding back. I've made up my mind. Seeing what's next, I'm not sure what I'll find. Holding the key firmly in my hands. I'm looking forward, I know where I stand. And this is it, I've nothing to lose. Now is the right time, I'm making my move. I wanna hide now. You helping me
game time. I'm on one, like it's Kelly and I'm Bay bound. Treat the greatest competition like the playground. Freestyling, Jay spin and make them say wow. Then I beat the brakes off until I'm stay down. Became a king from a common man, and I turned my worst critics to my staunchest fans and worked at it until the world was believing. They gave them no choice but to see it. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time. Let's go. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time.
Breathing underwater. Can't let you go now. Making it so hard. You got to know now. Ooh, taking it too far. Nothing to hold now. I'm falling apart. Out in the cold now. Breathing underwater. Breathing underwater now. I can't let go.
Welcome back, FDL. It is time for the 9 o'clock hour game. We just got done watching the Owls sweep the Lobsters, and it was a very close, tight, intense series. That said, who cares about 8 o'clock? We're at 9 o'clock now with the Elite League Rams versus Penguins. But before we get to these nerds in the field, I want to get to this nerd sitting beside me. Big Country, what's up, brother?
What's going on, big dog? How's it going? Great to be able to cast with you one more time for a great match. Looking
Right.
forward to it.
Right, man. I'm always excited to cast with you. Just another bearded old guy that's just not me. Makes me I can just toss it to somebody else. I love it.
Looking for a great match. Like you said, we do have the elite tonight. We got the Penguins and the Rams. It appears that we got an A lineup versus a C lineup, or B, C. We still ain't figured that one out because a couple over in there. Looking for a great match. And here we go for our first kickoff. We have Flushy on one side. And I cannot see who's on the other. It's Destiny. And here we go for the first kickoff of the match. J-Dubs is going to win it on that side. Put it on over to the Penguin side, if I'm not mistaken. The Penguins are going to be in your blue, and your Rams are going to be in the little hot pinky. And J-Dubs comes it up and puts it in the back of the goal. I say that with Flushy. What a shot and a snapper down the field.
Indeed, and a beautiful shot from Flushy there. And it was good enough that it left the Rams unsure what was happening. Amp thinking his teammate had the ball. J-Dub's not quite able to reach it. It left enough confusion on the Rams' defensive side with who may get it, who may not get it, that it just allowed it to go in, and Flushy with that beautiful precision just put it there. That said, Rams are now trying to react quickly for it to get a second goal. Flushy, though, is not having any of it, and just like that, within the first 29 seconds, Big Country, the Penguins have gotten their second goal. Flushy with both of them, who is just storming his way to getting that hat trick.
Storming his way for sure. Flushy just barely got it over. Had one more touch just over J-Dub and was just able to put it in there. As Destiny comes up and J-Dubs is able to clear it out of there, Amp is going to try to take control of this. Nice little flip into the ball. Flushy's got control. J-Dubs puts it in the corner, puts it up top, and the offensive pressure that the Penguins have right now is defensive mindset, and now the offensive pressure is absolutely insane because if I'm not mistaken, Amp is the higher Sal player on this one. If I am correct, I may be wrong.
You're correct.
At a 17-8, we got J-Dubs as a 16-1, and on the Penguin side, we got Flushy as a 16-6 and Destiny as a 16-1. So a lot of skill here up in this level. Loved seeing the passing, the shooting, the defense, all of it.
Honestly, dude, it's exciting to watch these two teams play, especially from the you and I's perspective. Whereas you're an origin, I'm an expert, which, let's be honest, there's not much difference between there. Really aren't. But when you get to the elite who are higher than us, it's always fun to watch, especially when you got players of this caliber and J-Dubs equalizing it, getting a goal, not equalizing, sorry, but getting a goal to almost equalize his teammate Amp. Now bringing him within striking distance, a great demo by Amp, who flings it on net, and a beautiful 50 by J-Dubs, just getting in between the defender and the wide open field, just throwing that Big Country into the net for a tied ball game. And like that, my friend, this game has just really exploded.
We've got a tie ball game. It's 0-0 again. Who cares about the scores? It's 0-0. And the Penguins are going to take it up on the side wall. Amp is unfortunate touch by the Penguins on that last goal, though, because he was trying to clear it out, and J-Dubs just happened to be in the right spot and hit him onto the side and popped it right in there. Amp's having it up to the top. Flushy's going to take control. Got the boost onto the side wall. Do we get a ceiling shot? Maybe. Or a ceiling pass. Close to it. Destiny going to take a shot, and it just sneaks right in there off the post. What a shot by freaking Destiny.
Not just what a shot from Destiny, but what a pass from Felucci. So using that flip reset for not a shot like most people do. Using the flip reset for the pass, getting it wide, getting it past the defenders. You're thinking the shot's coming, but it's not. And just doing a fantastic job getting his teammate on that scoreboard for the second goal. That said, J-Dub stopping another shot from Felucci, getting the save. Rams trying to get offense going, but Destiny not allowing it. J-Dubs passing it out to Amp. Amp meeting Destiny for 50, but didn't quite connect. Amp with low boost trying to get there, trying to get the ball center, but his teammate is demoed. Big Country, Destiny taking out the trash, not allowing it to happen. And this is kind of a story of two different teams right now. We got the Rams both in the 370 points. Just 1 point difference versus the Penguins. It is 510 for Felucci and 190 from Destiny. Not saying that they're playing two different playstyles intentionally, but how it's happening is two different playstyles, my friend.
Very much so. And what a bump right there. And unfortunately, Destiny was not able to put it in there. The Rams are definitely being the more physical team right here, but the Penguins are able to adjust to the physicality and just playing right through it. As Amp sticks it up in the air, Destiny's going to clear it off to the side. J-Dubs is right there to carry it out. Destiny's going to take control of it. Amp putting it back over onto the Penguins side. Now we got Felucci. A little back and forth going on.
Ooh.
J-Dubs almost got up and almost put it in, but Felucci's able to get the save. We got a shot off to the corner. Amp puts it in with the Felucci putting it over into being on over into his side, and we have a 3-3 ball game. 120 left in the first game.
Indeed, and that's Amp showing off his salary like you were talking about earlier, how there's a little bit of salary difference between the two teams. He, not just throwing it towards the net, but decided to just put it past the first person and make it into a pass to himself, and just doing a beautiful job securing that equalizing goal. However, Penguins off the kickoff, not caring that somebody equalized it, and that ball just barely hitting that right pixel in the corner to make it go towards the goal, make it just go in before any defender can get to it. And with Amp working hard to get the equalizing goal, not mattering as Penguins go up by one almost instantly afterwards.
Very much so. And now you have the Penguins, or the Rams were trying to do some offensive pressure. Amp putting it out of the way with the pass for Felucci, and it almost goes in. What a great passing play. Now he got the boost, taking control. Rams going to try to do like a little flick, but Felucci's not having any of it. Put it off to the sidewall. Penguins going to take the shot, just couldn't get it there. Stealing their boost, going through there. Couldn't get the demo off of the Rams. Felucci's there again in the corner. Felucci is being what a bump. Is being really all over the place. He's in the faces of these Rams the entire time, being a little bit of a nuisance, if I may say.
Honestly, he really is, dude. And not only that, but with him being in the noise, with him being in, I'm trying to combine the words annoyance and a nuisance, or a nuisance, annoyance and nuisance together, and it's not working for whatever reason. My brain is just derping. That being said, we got Rams doing a great job not letting his nuisance be being a factor. However, Penguins with Felucci and Destiny just securing the first game, not allowing the Rams to equalize that fourth goal. And just to break it down a little bit, Big Country, we got 12 shots from the Penguins versus the 5 from the Rams. And of course, corresponding saves too.
But the 5 shots were on net, and 3 of them getting passed through there. Though they didn't have enough, even though they didn't have the same amount of shots as the Penguins, they made their shots count.
Mm-hmm. They made every shot count because the 2 goals that did not go in for the Rams, the Penguins had to save. So each 5 shots had an accountable stat to it, either a goal or a save. So each shot from the Rams, precise, on target. Each shot from the Penguins may have been on target with the 12 shots versus the 5 saves had to make from the Rams. That means there were 7 unanswered forced shots. Penguins, if they can get as accurate as the Rams are, they will dominate. But the Rams, if they can just get more quantity to the precise shots that they have, they will dominate. This can
Very
go
much
either one of the ways, or either one of the two ways, my friend. And I'm
Very
excited
much
to
so.
watch it.
Another thing that I wanted to point out as well is that the Flush had almost complete control of the ball that entire match for his team, having 70 plus touches versus Destiny's 24. So he is definitely having more control of the ball than Destiny's able to, and I would love to see the Penguins Destiny have a little bit more action to it. As we have a miss, we have a miss in there, and Destiny puts it in while I'm talking about him. What a shot! What a goal!
I coined this phrase earlier in the season. There's a thing called caster cursing, which we have done countless times. But then there's a thing called caster blessing. And this is what I've coined. And you, my friend, just bless the ever-loving crap out of Destiny, who just got shot as soon as you were talking about him. However, J-Dub's getting a beautiful pass to his teammate, Amp. Amp being met by Destiny, once again talking about him for a save. And now it's currently the Rams who are trying to make something happen here on offense. But the Penguins defense proving to be a stalwart opponent. And Country, this is just, if J-Dubs can get this shot on target, it's going to be a goal. If Destiny can't do anything about it, but he can. And it's just, this is good action so far in the first minute.
It is very much good for the first minute.
Ooh.
We have a double commit there. If Destiny can go ahead and get control, he might get an open net shot. Amp is going to be able to clear it out. What a way by the Rams to get back into defense as fast as they did. That was straight up open goal, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, not only was one gone, not only did one get back, but both the Rams got back in time too. And I know last season the Rams, I know you weren't here for it, but the Rams were kind of known for a defensive franchise. And right here shows that they still have that defense mindset. They can pull on some offense, if we have seen this so far this season. But they are just in rotation, getting back to defense, not one but both of them. And right now, J-Dub's trying to get the Amp to start the offense, not just the defense going. But Flushy doing a fantastic job picking it apart, getting the offensive pressure. Just did not work out for him, Big Country. And this is a beautiful game so far.
It really is a very defensive game. We got a 1-0, and almost half the game has already passed. And the defense for both of them, the bunts, the physicality, is absolutely amazing. Those shots are getting through. Flush is right there. Dub is able to knock it back into their corner. Destiny's taking control of it. Amp has now got control of it. And now Flush is back to it, off to the ceiling. Do we get a double touch? No, we do not. Unfortunate. That was stupid close for the Penguins to have another goal. But again, we're halfway through and not any more goals.
And not only more goals, and this is a beautiful shot right there. Both Penguins really coming together to make that happen. But just the Rams showing the I don't know, it's not the patience is the right word, but they just showed the absolute ability to see what's happening and just not allow it to be a goal. And
very much so, but Amp has got to get up there. And just until a while ago with that save, he was only sitting at like 40 some odd points. He's not had a shot. He's not getting any good passes. His touches are not there. He's got to get in there.
You beat me to it, because that's exactly the point I was about to bring up. It is not necessarily that the fact that that Amp himself is not doing it. The Penguins are not allowing him to do it. They're doing a fantastic job of shutting him down, making
shot.
Amp only get points off of saves, and not only making him have to play defensively, but just the Penguins just forcing their offense to happen. Destiny with his second goal now, the minute 21 remaining. Just the Penguins are doing a great job of maintaining this Rams and still scoring off of it. That has been the huge difference. I feel like if Amp can really somehow break free of this might be a different game. But as of right now, man, it's all standing Penguins.
It is all Penguins on that. And J-Dubs is doing his best to try to get his team up there. and giving the open shots or open passes and everything. But like you said, the Penguins defense and and there's a physicality I was talking about. Penguins demoing where he needs to be at. Flu's taking control. 1 to beat, 2 to beat. Puts it in the back of the top 90. What a goal and what a pass from Destiny.
Indeed, dude. And that's right there. Just beautiful, control and precision from Flushy. Just getting into that top right corner pocket, not allowing either defender, the one who's challenging him on the ball, and the one who's sitting in net waiting for the shot. The one who's just sitting there waiting. Still unable to get to it because how beautifully placed it was. However, Rams doing a fantastic job trying to put the pressure on there. Amp, however, unable to get to the shot before the defender gets there. Flushy almost putting it on target, getting it, hitting the crossbar. Amp clearing it out before the second man can score it. Speaking of Amp, trying to play it into the offense. Gets it mid, however, Destiny is there. His teammate, J-Dub's having to back off from it. And it's just the Rams really struggling to even get one goal right now. If they can get one, that'd be a good morale victory for this game. They might just get it here, a bump from J-Dub's making an opportunity. However, Penguins just dominate the second game, country. Doing a great job clearing it out, and that is a clean 3-0 game from the Penguins to take game 2.
Very much so. The offensive pressure that the Penguins have has been shown. Has been showing up this showing up this match. Destiny having 8 shots, which combined more than the Rams combined. 11 shots total for the Penguins, and only 4 for the Rams. Showing the offensive pressure that the Penguins have continually had on here, and basically shutting down the Rams' best player off of ramp because he's having to play defense the entire time. He's not had any offensive possessions.
Yeah, whenever he tries to really get offensive pressure going, the Penguins are just on him instantly. They're not allowing Amp any free time. They're not allowing him to get any set up, which is what he wants to do here. And it's really working in the Penguins' favor. And like you said, Penguins are shooting 11 shots to the 4 from the Rams. Rams only have 4 shots versus the 11 from the Penguins. And it's just, it's hard to win with the amount of pressure difference that there is there. Not undoable. And the Rams are going to try to bring it.
Now, give the Rams the props, though. They did have 6 of those saves. So their defense is there. It's just their offense needs to show up a little bit more.
Well, not only that, the defense is definitely there. But it's just a matter of quantity. Eventually, one will slip through if they keep breaking you or tearing you down. Whether it's just from lack of boost or whatever. Eventually, they will score one unless they just get a lucky breakaway. And the Penguins just doing everything they can to just break down the Rams defense, and it worked. They kept the pressure up, not allowing the Rams defense to get it cleared, to get offensive play going. Like right here, for example, we saw Flushy get the clear away, get the demo, but the Rams unable to make anything happen from the offensive pressure. That has been a huge difference here. It'll be interesting to see what happens in this game 3. Right now, it's a stalemate, but Rams are doing a much better job, it feels like, from just answering to the pressure from the Penguins.
Yep, very much so. And Flushy with the demo, and the ball almost went to the top 90 there. The offensive pressure that the Rams have just within the first minute has been almost more than they did the entire game before. And we had almost an open net there. J-Dubs has got it. Unfortunate for him to be able to take control, but he's up there. Flushy's back up there. Amp's going to try to take another shot. Puts it over one. Puts it in the back of the net. Amp with the initial goal with 3:42 left.
Very good. This is the Amp we're talking about. He actually had time to do stuff this time, and he didn't have much boost to do it with, but he still made it happen. A minute and 18 in the end, getting that goal for the Rams. One that they desperately needed to, especially after that last game where they didn't get a single goal. Just stop the bleeding. And now J-Dub's trying to make the second one happen, but Flushy being patient, making a fantastic defensive play, getting the save, not letting it happen. Amp getting a bump on Flushy, allowing J-Dubs to get control of the ball. Met by Destiny, however, wins it, puts it on the crossbar, but Flushy's there, get the clear. Amp backwards with no or low boost.
Oh, double demo.
Oh, what a trade demo country. That was almost dangerous. However, Ram's doing a good job getting out of it. A nice flip reset from Amp. Gets a pass one, but ooh,
It's got to
gosh,
get
that was
it
so
again.
close.
Amp almost had his second goal of the match. Flushy's going to take
Uh-oh.
control. Oh no, just a miss off the Rams, and Flushy ties it up 1-1. 2:55 left in this match.
Indeed, and it's a very good challenge. It's just slightly off. Flushy with the low boost, not able to worry about it. He just a very close challenge that didn't pay off, and he was just there saying, "Oh, hey, look, open net. I hit these," and he did. Very well, John. I cannot hit open net, so
It's not like your Eagles.
But the Eagles' own goal, they don't miss open nets very often. Open nets are the Dragons staple at this point.
Oh, there you go.
But speaking
And
of
that's what
open
I'm
nets,
talking
though,
about.
J-Dubs, my brother from another bearded mother, we're trying to bring up the same point here. Just J-Dubs getting to the ball, just slamming it in before the defense can get there. A beautiful shot, man.
Very much so, and puts the Rams up 2-1, 2:36 left as we go into the next kickoff. The Penguins winning this. Ramp is on the other side, passing it to J-Dubs off the back wall. Unfortunately, couldn't get a pass. J-Dubs just going back and forth. The offensive pressure is there this time. It's absolutely nuts. We got the Rams are shooting 7 shots on the Penguins 2. It's a reverse from the last game already.
Man, you bring the points up before I can. That's exactly what I was going to say. We really are just brothers, and they just don't realize it yet. This Rams is just really have turned the score around. Not score per se, but the stats around. They're getting the pressure, they're getting the shots off more than the Penguins can. They're turning the script, or flipping the script, as I said, not allowing this Penguins to just have as much room. Really throwing themselves at it a lot more, which is really paying off for them. Because right here can be another open net. Just throwing themselves at the ball, not allowing the Penguins to get a modest amount of control. And like that, they've extended their lead with a safety net between 3-1 with almost a minute 30 left.
Very much so, and the Rams are taking control of this match like the Penguins did the last match. 3-1, 132 left, and now got a team bump, unfortunate. Ramp is able to take control. Destiny's putting it back over to their corner. Ramp off the back wall. We got a shot by the J-Dubs, and it's put in the back of the net. Back to back to back goals. 4-1, 120 left.
Indeed, and just like that. No, this is the team of the Rams we have been wanting to see. And it is J-Dub who's coming alive now with his second goal. Both Rams with 2 goals. Both the Rams almost at 5 apiece with J-Dub's just 1 shot less. Now this stat line, pardon me, it's almost identical. And it's just really, this is what you want to see from the Rams. They are countering. They are just there for each other. That said, Penguins almost identical stat line as well, which doesn't matter as much. With the Amp just doing stuff like that, you're down by 4 with just under a minute left. It's not over, but Big Country, I think we have a game 4 on our hands.
I do believe you are right. A game 4 is probably within our future with under a minute to go. Now the thing is, do we get our passports ready? Do we see that elusive Brazil tonight?
I don't know, dude. I haven't heard of very many Rams being in Brazil, but it does. But I guess it could happen if they implant them. That said, this Penguin's getting another shot on target. Not gonna make it easy. Amp, however, now on offense, popping it up, putting a shot on target, making Destiny save it. Now J-Dubs punishing the clear attempt, put it to 6-1, and man, you know what? I'm going to consult my travel agency. I got my bags packed. I am ready to go there if we get the free tickets to it.
My plane ticket's punched. I'm calling it right now. I may be doing a catch or curse, but calling it right now. We're going to Brazil. I believe we're going to get that passport stamp. Right, here's the shot, and there it is. We're going to Brazil, baby.
Woohoo! Who needs Mr. Worldwide when you have Big Country to take us there on his own. Who needs celebrity status when you got the big country? As my lord, who cares about big country when you have the Rams player taking us there? A beautiful shot. Now, J-Dub's that hat trick and Amp just sitting over it with 4 goals. This is the Rams team that we knew that they had.
Yes.
Now, big country, here's my question to you. Are the Rams now finally warmed up? Is this what they've been able to do the entire time and just haven't been able to do? Is it, and if that's the case, is it because of what the Penguins have put up, just not allowing them to get there? Or is it because the Rams are just now finally warmed up?
So, this is what I'm going to look at. The first 2 games, the Penguins had complete control the entire time. And it was to the point, I believe, they took game 3 for advantage because they dominated game 2. And they were thinking, hey, we can just waltz on in there because that was not the same Penguins team as it was in game 2. So
No.
I think this is more of a wake-up call. I don't think it's going to be a blowout this next game. I think it's going to be a more defensive game like we've seen in game 1. But I also think we're going to see it in game 5. So I'm calling it right now. We're going to cast a curse it all. We're going to see a game 5.
I don't know about no game 5s, but you said it's going to be a much closer game. I don't know, dude. This is 15 shots to 3. They outshot the Penguins by 5. I mean, that's just a huge difference. I'm not saying that they'll get such a big blowout in a game 4. But what I'm saying is this Rams team is now feeling the Penguins are now not only are they on the back foot from losing that game, but they lost it by a huge amount. Whether or not that's a fluke is irrelevant because you have to now wonder, man, we got dominated.
Yeah.
Is that going to
dominant
happen
fashion.
again? Yes.
I don't think it will. I think it was a
it'd be
kick in their butt. I think it's going to be a lot closer than we think. But I also think the Rams are going to take this into a game to make it to a game 5. But again, I don't think it's as we talk about. We almost had a shot by Flossie or Flushy. Sorry,
I like Floshy better. We're calling him Floshy.
we're talking about Floshy. And we got the shot by Destiny, put it almost into their own net. Destiny, the offensive pressure's there. Oh, we got one miss, and Flushy was not able to get anything in there. He was right there, shot off the backboard. Amp's going to clear this out in there. No, he's not. Puts it into the back of the net, and Flushy's like, screw you, Caster. We are not taking it to game 5. Here's my open shot. Great pass by Destiny to get it over one, and great to get it over Amp to put it into the back of the net.
It was an absolutely great shot. However, there's still a whole 4 minutes and some change left. It is absolutely plenty of time. This Rams team, we saw what they could do when they're finally feeling it, when they're finally warmed up. We've seen what they can do. However, we have 2 games showing what the Penguins can do.
Yes.
So, I think it's going to be pretty sloppy. Not sloppy, but I think it's going to be scrappy. That's the word I'm looking for.
Scrappy. I can see more scrappy.
Especially when we saw a Penguins player going for the demo on the back man, and now going for another bump. Didn't get the bump there, but it did not matter. Flushy putting it behind the defender who is backwards on that. This Penguins team is now really going to start being scrappy. They saw what happens when they allow the Rams to get comfortable, which happened in Game 3. They're not going to let the Rams get as comfortable as easily this time. That's for daggone sure.
Very much so. The defense. Oh, good bump right there from J-Dubs. We got a 1v1. Can we get a flick over here? Back shot. Almost a double touch into the net. What a play there by Flushy. Holy crap. Destiny's now putting it over to the sidewall. J-Dubs having to clear it onto the Penguin side. A little bit of a double command and could not make him pay. That was a little bit of, could have been an open net. J-Dubs got a hold of it. Shot by Amp. Just did not take the shot by Amp. Penguins are going to take control of this. Destiny pops it up. Flush over there. Ball's up in the air again. Amp taking it. Back post. We got it up. Do we have a double touch into the net? Here it goes.
Big contra. We got Amp opening it up. And just like that, the Rams are back alive in this game 4, and this is, obviously it's not, an equalizer goal,
Not yet.
but that's a goal right there to open that up. It's a beautiful shot. However, this Penguins team showing to be deadly, not just scoring, but also physically getting the demo there. However, that leaves the net open if somebody can get there in time. Oh, J-Dub's trying to get there by Flushy, meeting him for the save. Then Amp going for it, but being met by Destiny. Amp, however, going to touch the flat there, baiting out a double commit, which means both Penguins are out of position with low boost. J-Dub's getting beat to the boost, however, by Destiny, who gets the boost, now pushing it towards the center. Amp able to clear out to the corner. And Big Country, that was so very close to being dangerous for the Penguins, but they escaped it to make it into a dangerous situation for the Rams. But now Rams instantly answering back. This is a nice back and forth action with 2 minutes remaining.
Very much so, and not saying that I caught it, but I did call it. I knew it was going to be a little bit more of a defensive play this time. Great pressure from both teams on offense, and a great defense from both teams. As Amp tries to take a little dribble, puts it off to the sidewall. We get another touch off there. J-Dub's able to clear it out. Destiny, just over Destiny by J-Dubs. Little whiff by J-Dubs, and Amp's going to try to take control and pops it over to the other side. This Rams defense has got to get something going quick. I know it's a minute 30, but at this point, goals are coming far and few between. They've got to get something going.
Indeed, and I'm going to go ahead and call this now, just from what I've seen so far. The Rams are going to score their equalizing goal off of a counterattack, or the Penguins are going to score their next goal off of a scrappy play, working hard. And like I said, right there, it took Destiny working hard, getting there to beat the player from the Rams, beat J-Dub, allow Fushi to get the shot. One of these two teams, rather, they're both going to work hard, and just Penguins slightly working harder, just zooming to get there. It's a matter of now what happens.
Oh my God.
If this just falls in, it's going to start falling apart for the Rams. And this,
I cast or cursed the Rams. I freaking did it. Get your brooms out, or almost your brooms, because this match is got to clean up that dirt after this match. Almost a sweep, but it wasn't. The Rams were able to steal one, as we have 4-1, 105 left.
Well, this
J-Dubs.
is not over yet, man. It really is not. It's starting to look a little bit dire, especially with how this Penguins team is playing. This Rams team, there's a whole minute remaining, dude. They can easily pull this off. That said, I said it easily. It's gonna be it's not gonna be easy with this Penguins team. But
if it's my team with the Owls, maybe so, because Origin just comes up and does some weird stuff half the time. But these guys are up there, so goals are going to be hard to get with 30 seconds left unless they score one real quick. I think the Penguins are just going to walk away 3-1 win.
You heard it here first, folks. Big Country says that the Owls Origin team is better than the Rams Star team. You heard it here first. That's what Big Country said.
I did not say that. Oh my God. The Rams are going to find me outside the studio and just beat the crap out of me.
Jokes aside, that's a beautiful shot by J-Dubs, who brings them closer. They are still in this, but time is desperately short. Who cares? J-Dubs with the second goal. Big Country, we have a chance. We have a chance.
Are we going to get that miracle on 34th Street?
Oh my God.
Is it going to happen? Oh my God. 16 seconds left. We have a kickoff. Flushy and J-Dubs. Flushy wins this. Destiny's got control of the ball. We got 13 seconds left. 10 seconds. J-Dub's going to take it up there. Rams puts it over. Are we going to get an overtime? Ramp right there.
Ooh.
Oh my God, and that's the game. The Penguins come up to win it. What a series, and what a close goal, a 0 goal. Holy crap. Dude. That is absolutely nuts. 10 shots from the Penguins versus the 6 on the Rams. That is absolutely amazing.
Dude, that was That was J Dubs almost single-handedly bringing them back into an OT situation. That was very close, very intense. However, the 10 shots, 9 of them being from Flushy. He had
Yes.
90% of the shots. Dude, that was an intense comeback opportunity from the Rams. However, does not matter. Penguins, their iceberg remaining uncracked in this game. Speaking of them, we have Destiny and Flushy. Destiny, I'm hearing a little bit of feedback, just like you know, brother. But guys, one of you two, just tell me the hype after that.
We were worried we jinxed it after game 2. I said, Dustin, are you going to do the interview? And then we were like, oh shit, we just lost because I jinxed
I
it.
looked at him and said, "You just ended the series right there."
And then we got Brazil the next game. So
Yeah, but I was able to stamp my passport to get over to Brazil. But I will say, Amp is a very talented player. Outside of all you guys, him being a 17-8 and you guys being in the 16-6s, how did it feel to go up against somebody like that?
Good.
I didn't really know much about either. I know J-Dubs from other leagues. I know he's really solid. And I knew, obviously, Amp. I mean, like, he's obviously their high sal. I think they're really good on the ball. I think they gave the ball away a little bit, and I think we were able to capitalize on that, and that's why we kind of won the series. But I mean, yeah, they're both great players.
Well, I would have to agree. They both are great players. However, they are not Flushy and Destiny who won. Am I right?
I like that.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know anyone's salaries going into that game. I'm sort of new to playing, so I just went in not having any idea how good anyone was.
Well, hello, sort of new. This is Galway. I'm a pleasure to interview you.
What's up? Thanks, man.
Dad jokes all day long.
Yes, sir.
Now, you guys did take game 1 and you took game 2 pretty handily, but then, like you said, you got Brazil that game 3. Did you guys get worried that they were going to come back and just reverse sweep you all?
Should I? Well,
Yeah,
Felicia and I have a history of a couple seasons ago in a different league of getting up 2-0 and losing game 5 sweeps. So, yeah, it definitely got in our head a little bit, probably.
You handled it very well, that's for sure.
I mean, when there's 30 seconds left, I mean, Destiny did say, let's just get a strong 30 seconds. And we did not let him score the 8th goal. And I mean, honestly, that game, like, they played really well. And, like, we just, I don't know, there's a few times we got awkward and then other times where just, like, miscommunications on both our fault. I mean, it's just not a good game from us. And when the other team plays a good game, that's kind of what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Not only if they play a good game, but we have J-Dub scoring 2 goals almost within, like, what, 10 seconds to bring them back into 1 goal difference for that game 4. Like, I want to hear the immediate discussion between you two, or just the words between you two when he hit this back-to-back, and you just got to think, oh, God, not again.
I said I just pooped myself, but we're still going to win.
I mean, one of them was a kickoff goal, and that's kind of unfortunate. I mean, it's just, yeah. I think the comms were, aside from him pooping himself, just hold the fort. Hold the fort.
So what you're saying is, from now on, it's a good idea to buy stock into Depends for whenever the Penguins play.
Yeah. Buy them up.
This week.
This week we are sponsored by Depends. Not really.
But if you want to, though, Depends. We're willing to talk about it. Big Hunter, do you have any more for him, brother?
I don't have anything else for him.
I got one more then. If you don't, this brings y'all to an even record now. Y'all were 1-2, but now you're 2-2. This was, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say this was your Flushy. How do you fit? I know Cod says, I think technically you're A Sal and you're the B Sal player.
Yep.
So this was a C team essentially taking down, I want to say, an B team.
Yep.
Now making yourselves an even record going up against the Gators next week. Is there any kind of Have y'all already talked about what kind of strategy you want to have, or are you just worried about one game at a time?
Just one game at a time. Like obviously we got to play for compliance as well. I think in terms of like ABC roster, I think me and Destiny are like extremely close. I think Kaz is probably our best player. So if it's, I mean, I know the Gators are really good, so probably expect to see Kaz next week. But I do think me and Destiny both. I mean, we won tonight. Like clearly, we're good enough to compete in elite, and I think that our roster can beat anyone. So, and that includes like every version of the roster if we're on our game on any given day.
Well, good to hear, man. I appreciate the confidence. I love it. I feed off that confidence. Maybe it'll transfer down to me at some point. However, that said, that is your Penguins team taking down the Rams in a Game 4 victory in the Elite League. But we're
Let's
not
go.
done. We are not done.
We're not
We
done.
have no. We are not done. We have another one.
What?
Billy Mays, bring it in for another deal. We have Master League at 10 o'clock. We got the Penguins again taking on the Rams again, but this time the Penguins will be the home team. The only difference, besides it being Master League, but man, Master League, Elite Leagues, they're both bums to me in Expert League. Both better than me. I don't know. But that's been it for the 9 o'clock. Tune in at 10 o'clock where Big Country brings it back with DFAT. This has been Galloway for the 9 o'clock hour. Debbie, streaming it for us. We appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Catch us again in about 12 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Don't want to miss it.
All right, have a good night, guys.
Into the night, city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling stronger, and I know I can do better. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. try this again. If you're in, I'm in, darling. I finally see what I need to be free. Far from what I was led to, but no holding back. I've made up my mind. Seeing what's next, I'm not sure what I'll find. Holding the key firmly in my hands. I'm looking forward, I know where I stand. And this is it, I've nothing to lose. Now is the right time, I'm making my move. I wanna hide now. You
game time. I'm on one, like it's Kelly and I'm Bay bound. Treat the greatest competition like the playground. Freestyling, J spin and make them say wow. Then I beat the brakes off until I'm stayed down. Became a king from a common man, and I turned my worst critics to my staunchest fans who worked at it.
Welcome back, FDL. Hope you guys are having a great night. Here at the 10 o'clock hour, we have the Master League Rams and the Penguins going at it on the snowfield. Penguins being the home team. I'm your host, Big Country, along with my co-host, Duffat22. How's it going tonight?
It's going good. Looking to forward to some great Rocket League between the two teams and just see what we get.
Very much so. This is the highest of the high for FDL. Looking into it, we have Supersonic Legends on both sides of the field, so going to be a great match and some great mechanics going as we head to the field. To start it off, we have Nutrition, we have Exy, and here we go. We got the Penguins off into the blue, and we have the Rams in their black. Or I may have that backwards, actually.
I don't know. It does look like the Penguins are in the blue, Rams in black, so we're good there. I have a little bit of insider knowledge on the Exy and Just Tuck team here. I've played with them across other leagues too, both against and with. And they are very, very scary people to go up against. So I'm interested to see what they bring out here.
Very much so. As the Penguins take control of it into the net, and the fast pace as it's going already. Just Tuck is taking the control into the side wall. Poofy be able to take the block out of there. Both these teams are just trying to fill each other out for game one, but they've probably many other different links. As I talk about that, and they put it in the back of the net. Nutrition takes the first goal. 1-0, 4:09 left.
A very quick goal here to open up the scoring. Goes up 1-0 with 4:09 left. And, a lot of Rocket League left to be played, but that first goal can be crucial, especially for a game one where it's kind of a feel-out process.
Very much so, and the Penguins are here to play, just like their counterparts in the last match. They're here, they're ready to play. What a bump by Poofy on Exy. Unfortunately, they could not do anything with it. They got it, continuous pressure, good bump there. Going on, Just Tuck taking control, onto the side wall, up in the air. Oh, Poofy's got control, put it back around, almost over Tuck. But we have an open net from Nutrition. Nutrition just puts it into the back of net for his second goal in the match.
Nutrition gets a second goal here. 3:39 left on the clock. They're getting work done fast. Making it look almost a little too easy, especially for the kind of gameplay we can, expect to see out of these guys. And we're waiting to see if this Rams offense will wake up or if the Penguins are just going to run away with this one.
Very much so. Again, first match, filling each other out. And we have our third goal of the match from Nutrition, who takes the hat trick. Third on the ice, guys. It is 3-0, 3:32 left.
Yeah, right now they've got 3 goals on 4 shots in under 2 minutes. This is practically insane. They've came out here to play. Obviously, they said no sir to wanting to have that feel-out process. They just want to get the win. They want to get it done early and quick. And they're doing just that. There's a ton of Rocket League still left, but this Rams offense, they really need to wake up.
Yep, just a little bit, just a hair. Again, this is big league. This is big league ball going on. Anything can happen. We could see 3 more goals off the Rams side, or we could see Nutrition and the Penguins take control of it and absolutely just dominate. As we say that, we got a pass from Nutrition to Poofy to put it in the top 90. What a passing play.
And that's what, you got to expect to see out of teams and players like these, the great passing plays. Nutrition puts it right over the front of the net for Poofy, who puts it top left. 4-0 for the Penguins, 2 minutes gone. And at this rate, this is just getting out of hand. We may need to throw in a white towel.
Just in the boxer, white towel, put it in there. As we say that, Just Tug gets a flip reset, puts it into the back of the Penguins, making it 4-1. And that's absolutely insane.
Pretty insane. Does what he needs to do to get his team on the board. Still 3 minutes left. A couple more of those, they're right back into this. And especially at the higher tiers of Rocket League, you never can really say the game's over until those zeros hit and the ball hits the ground. That's because of what these players are capable of doing. As Tuck just gets another shot on net and puts it right into the back of it, making it 2-4. Still a lot of time left.
Very much so. We had a bit of a double commit from the Penguins, and Just Tuck takes it off the backboard and puts it over into the left side where nobody can get a hold of it. 4-2, 2:42 left as we go for the next kickoff. And the Rams are going to win this one off. Poofy just got hit really hard. Nutrition booms it down. Just Tuck's there to clean it up or take control of it. A little flailing going on. Poofy off the back wall. One up, puts it into the back of the net. Nutrition has his 4th goal of the night.
Poofy just able to put it in great position for Nutrition to slam it home. No Rams defenders to be found. They were just beat outright. And that's the kind of speed, you need to have to be able to win in these kind of games, just be able to be faster than everyone else. And this Penguins offense just is showing it off time and time again. 5-2, definitely not done yet as Nutrition gets a flip reset over one, won't go in, and now it's up to Tuck to get this one downfield.
Very much so. Poofy's got it right there. Nutrition's going to take it over Eggsy. Eggsy's able to get, I thought it was going to be over Eggsy. He's able to clear it out, put it into their corner, takes it down the line. Poofy posting it off there. Got a good little 50. Can Eggsy get it? Yep, he's able to clear it down. Poofy's going to try to take control, clears it out over onto their side. Nutrition off the sidewall, banging it down to the Ram side of the field. Poofy, do we have a backed up double? And then put it in the net? No, just there. And while I say that, we have a 5th goal from Nutrition as he cleans up Poofy's double touch.
Nutrition just there to clean it up, getting his 5th goal. And at this point, you almost have to wonder if Poofy's just trying to help Nutrition set a record or get close to it at least, because Nutrition is just on fire right now. Taking it to this Rams team. The defense for the Rams just not there. As another demo comes out, Poofy has a chance on net. Not a lot of boost. It's over one, but Tuck able to get the clear. Nutrition there to make the shot. Tuck hits it away again and beats another one. Little boost, but just enough to get to the ball and follow it up. 6-3. Rams are still in it.
What a touch. Absolutely amazing. Able to get to 50, get a little 180 and flick it right to the net. Dead center, no doubt. 6-3 with 128 left.
A little bit of Rock League left to go. These teams have been going back and forth. Maybe a little bit of a warm-up process for the Rams, but the offense is definitely starting to wake up as an unfortunate own goal comes through. Exy gets the goal, making it 6-4. What an unfortunate play in front of the net. You kind of just have to take a moment and laugh at it. Nutrition just likes to put the ball in nets, and that's what he did there. He goes and gets another goal. Might as well say he has 6 now.
High stakes goal going on, and as they get another goal, but it looked like they were going to get another goal. Nutrition was able to clear it out of there. Got another 50 going on. Nutrition takes control of it, and it's 6-4 with a minute left. We've had 10 goals in under 4 minutes, which is absolutely insane. Like, I'm not going to say where's the defense at, because the defense has definitely been there, but at the same time, it's a high-scoring tale going on.
Yeah, the defense, like you said, has been there. There's been a ton of defense for both teams, but there's also been, quite a bit of mistakes just coming out from both sides on defense and on offense. As Nutrition looks for a bump, Poofy doesn't get the reset, almost stakes out this Rams defense. That would have been disgusting. And now the Rams have about 30 seconds on to come on in a counterattack here, as Exy just won't get a touch. And, even with how much the Rams have been trying to bring this one back, I think it's just a little too late.
A little too late for sure. Nutrition gets another save to pad his stats going on. And again, we got 10 seconds left. I think game 1 is done. In favor of the Penguins, absolutely insane to see 10 goals in this type of a match, but it's there. It's going on. Absolutely amazing. And as of right now, we're looking at a possible map change as the request had come in. So we're going to take a few seconds off that, but going back to this match, a 6-4 win, almost 1,000-point match for Nutrition. Absolutely amazing, but 3 of those, with the 5 goals, 3 of them coming off assists from his partner Poofy.
Yeah, like you said, the shots were there, the assists were there, the goals were definitely there. coming with 5 goals on 10 shots. Pretty handy work there from Nutrition, just going in and keeping pressure on, out shooting the Rams, 15-6. That is insane. And they almost, only had a 1-goal win, which would have been even crazier to me. Having so many shots but not having a ton of goals.
Very much so. And as we take our time here, we're waiting on waiting for the map change to happen. And as the request did come in, so we're just waiting. We just got to wait for just a little bit longer, folks, to get game 2 in. And I believe, the Penguins, they showed out. They had 2 quick goals right at the start, and unfortunate for the Rams, they were not able to get back into it. They did have the goals, but the two first goals is what the decider map was.
Yeah, like you said, you had those two goals being the decider, ending up being a 6-4 victory for the Penguins. Seeing if they can build off of that. And we are looking at a map change, so that could be huge. It's almost kind of like a timeout without actually using your timeout.
Yeah, very much so. Well, some people don't like the Penguins' map choice with the ice hockey and all that good stuff. So I kind of agree with them. I'm not a fan of it myself, but hey, it is what it is. It's their home court. They're the home team, home court advantage. But they do get a request as we're waiting for the Rams to join back in. We have Poofy and Nutrition, and we're just waiting on one more.
Yeah, we're waiting on the Rams to show up. Maybe it's a little bit of a drive from the ice rink over to the new field. No snow, no rain or anything like that. Just a nice, calm,
And we're in.
looking Rocket League day, and everyone's here. We're looking good, ready to go. Here, game 2. Can the Rams make it a 1-1 series? Or are we going 2-0 immediately?
And we got Puffy and Eggsy to start it out, and Eggsy's able to win the kickoff as we are here. What is this? I do believe this is Champions Field, is it not?
I believe it's DFH Stadium, but honestly, at the end of the day, they
I'm
all
an
look the same. But what a
Doesn't
fake
matter.
out there from Nutrition. Puts it into the back of the net. He is just continuing dominance from game 1.
Very much so, and I'm an idiot when it comes to these things. So I'm an idiot when it comes to these things. I thought it was Champions, but like you said, it's DHF or DFH. What a play by Nutrition to start off with a goal. Get in there. Let's see if the Rams can answer back to this as they put it off their back net. What a flick by Just Tug. Not fooling Puffy. Puffy takes control, puts it under 1, gets a good 50, and right now Nutrition's trying to get back, which he does. And Puffy taking control, passing to Nutrition. Nutrition off the back wall again, putting it up, and now it's on the other side. We've got ourselves a game of ping pong.
A little bit of a ping pong back and forth action here. Both teams not, really sending everything to get that goal just yet. 4 minutes on the clock as Just trying to play this one back towards the Penguins net. Will do just that, but gets demoed for his efforts. Nutrition now has a free ball, almost flicks it over. Tuck not there to make the save, and Nutrition gets another one.
He gets himself another one, and that's number 7 for the match for Nutrition. If we have somebody in the stats gallery, can we find out what the record is? He might be getting close pretty soon. Would love to see a record break tonight for the first time, but hey, never know. As we have another kickoff, 3:51, Just Tuck is going to have a chance to equal to cut this deficit in half. Nutrition taking control, puts it up. Eggsy's able to get a nice shot off of it, or a nice save off of it. Eggsy's doing a nice little dribble. Nutrition's having none of it. Into the sidewall. Eggsy for the shot. Poofy's able to 50 it into their side, or onto the other side. Poofy having it right there. Just Tuck, nope, not having it. Nutrition again, pass from Poofy. Poofy up, just wide right.
Shot went just wide right. Now we're looking to see if the Rams can maybe get it cleared here, get rid of this pressure, because even with those missed shots, the pressure mounting on them is insane, as now Exy has a chance to play the ball downfield. Tuck with the touch, comes right out of the post, almost in, Now a counterattack from the Penguins. No boost, though. How Sulekta gets them instead of the ball, which is now floating in midfield. Poofy tries to collect, looks to get a reset, won't, leads to a nutrition. And this Rams offense, has been arriving very late in both of these games so far. We're about halfway through. Nothing has gone in yet, and as I'm saying that, Tuck with a beautiful front post shot gets it to go in, cutting this lead in half, and there's still a lot of time left on the clock to maybe get another one.
Yes, very much so. From the goal there, Eggsy was able to get a nice little touch off to the pass, off to the back wall to open it up for Just Tuck. As we're 2-1, 2:30 left in this match, Nutrition's going to have it, trying to bounce past it. We may have a double here, unfortunate, no. And now we have a 2v1 with Puffy onto the other side. Just Tuck clears it out. Eggsy right there. Nutrition knocking it out of the way. Puffy going to take control. Nice little area control. Just not enough boost. Eggsy's able there. Takes the boost away from Puffy. Eggsy clearing it out again. Their defense is absolutely stunning right now as we have an open net. Pass to Eggsy. Eggsy into the back of the net. And we are tied with a brand new game with 2:01 left.
And not a full 5 minutes on the clock, but like you said, it's almost just like a brand new game, having twos pretty much everywhere on the scoreboard, on the timer. Now we get to see who really wants this game. Maybe we get an overtime, maybe we get a deciding goal here in regulation, who knows? But both of these teams, have really started to show up in the last 30 seconds as Tuck just gets another clear and tries to play it past Nutrition but can't, and Exy will elect to just put a soft shot on net.
Soft shot indeed, and puts it over onto the Rams corner. Eggsy trying to take control, get a little flip reset going. Or not a flip reset, just a delay, a flip stall, I guess is what you call it. We got a demo there from Eggsy on Nutrition. Puffy is trying to take control in their own corner. Tuck is having none of it. Get a pass off. Nutrition clearing it onto the other side. And Nutrition, holy crap, here we go. Under one. Unfortunate for the clear. We have an open net. Can Eggsy get the shot on? As we do, and the Rams take their first lead of this match.
The Rams get their first lead of the match, first lead, of the game too. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they're starting to look a lot better. They're starting to wake up, get more adjusted to this Penguins offense, start playing that counterattack. Those demos, from Exy coming on Nutrition are huge. Take out the number one guy of the offense, and 9 times out of 10, your offense will just fall apart, and that's what they're doing here in game 2.
Very much so, and it's crazy as we may have another goal, but Puffy is able to clear it out. As you said, the offense that the Rams have on the Penguins, they've adjusted. They've adjusted well. The Penguins defense has been good, and as I say that, Nutrition almost puts it in the back of the Rams net, but the offensive pressure that the Rams have had has been really good. They've been cutting through this defense, and they have the lead for it.
They've been cutting through the defense, and as we're saying that, this offense from the Penguins almost gets one, but won't. About 25 seconds left on the clock. Exy tries to play it over the Penguins defense, can't. Tuck has to take it to the corner, get it to safety, and elects to let Poofy shoot, and that was a mistake as Poofy puts it top left and lets the Rams know they made a mistake letting him shoot.
Very much so, and again, it's 17 seconds, but we got ourselves a new game again. Are we going to see an overtime in game 2? As we kick off with Eggsy and Nutrition on the kickoffs, here we go. Eggsy's able to win that, but Poofy puts it onto the Rams side, trying to take control. They have 10 seconds left. Nutrition, maybe he's probably going to go, with a pre-jump from Eggsy. What a play. And it looks like they're just going to play for overtime here, or I may be wrong. Nutrition's going to get it. Eggsy up top. Just Tuck up the bottom. And we're going to overtime.
Here in overtime, it's anyone's game at this point. Both teams have started to show up and ball out as Exy collects the kickoff. Gets a Hunter boost, could be dangerous. Pops it up for Tuck, who gets a very awkward touch on it, leaving Exy to defend a 2-on-1. As now Exy has a shot. Poofy gets a touch, saving the overtime. And Nutrition has to try to play it out. This Penguins defense, not a lot of boost. But now Nutrition looks dangerous. More than half boost. Gets it over one. Can't get it in the net. Poofy's there to slam it home. And they get the goal, making the series 2-0 for the Penguins.
2-0 going into match point. This is absolutely nuts. What a save by Just Tug, but unfortunate for Eggsy was in the corner, and Poof was able to get the rebound to stuff it in there for the overtime win. Penguins leading the series 2-0. Absolutely amazing. 14 shots to 6. We have Machine Gun Kelly going on with the Penguins, with the Rams only shooting 6 there. But the Rams have 8 saves. So only 6 of those are not accounted for, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah, like you said, the Penguins just really outshooting the Rams again. This time we got an overtime match off, such a high shooting affair from the Penguins and the Rams having such little shots, and you almost expect teams that have the less shots to lose just because they don't have as much pressure. But in this type of Rock League and this high level of gameplay, it doesn't necessarily matter how many shots you have. It matters your efficiency and what you're able to do with those plays. And like we saw a lot of demos coming out from Exy and Tuck for the Rams onto Nutrition, who was the top guy in game 1 and almost was the top guy again here in game 2, really shut down that Penguins offense for a solid 2-3 minutes.
Very much so. And hey, are we going to see? The Rams had almost all the answers there. Unfortunate for them, they stretched themselves a little thin on the last match, and it cost them the overtime win. But as I'm saying that, we are in game 3 now. Match point for the Penguins. Does the Rams have an answer? Just gotta find out.
As a caster, I would hope so, because I want to see as much Rocket League as possible. But as a player, I can only imagine that the Rams really hope they have an answer, because they don't want to get swept, especially on stream. But the Penguins just want to, get the job done here. They want to go home happy with the 3-0 victory, but only time will tell. That's why we have to play all the games. You can't just simulate.
What a
and be
shot.
like, okay, this is who will beat who. As a great shot and a great equal save coming out there from both teams. Now Poofy trying to look dangerous, no boost, can't make a play. Just Tuck, having a little boost as well to make that play out the sidewall. Selects to leave it, no one's on the ball.
No one's on the ball indeed. Nice little poke over there. Eggsy able to clear it or get a nice 50, puts it into the Penguins corner. Poofy going to try to take control, but Tuck has it, stays control. Poofy clearing it out. Eggsy now has it as we have a shot in. As the post eats up on Nutrition, he was working the pole, trying to make that money, and unfortunately got cut up on it. And Eggsy is able to capitalize it, making it 1-0 Rams for the 4:06 left.
Actually making it 1-0 Rams. It's nice to see, the Rams really trying to get that game win and really trying to keep the lead. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first time they've started a game with the lead. They had obviously the lead last game, but it was first the Penguins game to lose, and it became, the Rams to tie it up, and we went to that overtime. Is a beautiful shot to save again from these two teams. It's now Exy, about a half a tank of boost, tries to get the ball down the field and will, but it's in the corner, and Nutrition, nice little pop off of Exy to get rid of it. Tuck with the return shot, won't have anything happen there. And now we're just looking to see, if maybe the Rams get another one, as it's going to bounce just off the back wall.
Off the back wall, indeed. What a play. The offensive pressure that the Rams are showing is absolutely insane. Tuck taking it off his back wall. Almost. Do we have enough for a double touch? No, he does not have the boost, but Poofy's able to save a nice little goal attempt there. Poofy has the more better. Unfortunate. Wow, I was going to say unfortunate for Poofy. But Nutrition was able to get it up and out of there. Poofy's going to take control. No, he's not. Eggsy's got it. Poofy putting it off the backboard. Just Tuck has it on the sidewall. Nice little flick there, but right to Nutrition. Unfortunate flick there, but Eggsy's able to take control. And right now, Poofy's going to try to slow it down a little bit more. Maybe get a slingshot in there. Just Tuck has a nice shot. But unfortunate for the Penguins, they are not able to get that equalizer goal.
Penguins not able to get the equalizer, and
Oh my
Exy
God.
and Tuck just get a nice, simple, smooth passing play downfield, making it 2-0 on this Penguins team. The Rams starting to look a lot better as time goes on. This Penguins team starting to slow down, and you almost have to wonder, where's the Nutrition that we saw in game 1, with the 5 goals, 10 shots, just looking insane and out of his mind. Starting to slow down a lot there.
Very much so. Definitely not the Nutrition we've seen in the first match. but the offensive pressure that the Rams have been a little bit too much for them. Been too much for the Penguins in this match, and the defense has been very well for the Rams. As we have the ball midfield, Eggsy clears it up. Poofy on the back wall, able to take control of it. Just trying to get a delayed flick off of it, but was not able to. Nice demo by Eggsy, but it takes it off the sidewall. Little bit of a dribble. Nutrition couldn't get it. Puffy almost didn't get it, but was able to clear it out of there. Going back and forth with the 50s with Nutrition and Eggsy, but nothing going. The Penguins are trying their best. The Rams have gotten 9 shots to the Penguins 2. And Nutrition for this one has not been able to get a single shot off. As I say that, he puts it into the back of the net with his first goal, cutting that lead in half.
Yep, the Penguins just able to cut the lead in half, and now they have a minute 30 left to find one more goal. They're definitely not out of it yet, but they need to find something fast because, like, we said, until then, Nutrition not really able to put anything up, gets his first shot. The Penguins looking at 3 shots, and Exy able to save that ball away. Plus a shot on target now. Poofy will clear. Poofy trying to follow up his touch, gets a 50 with Tuck. Exy has a free ball now. This could be dangerous. Elects to flip through, not even on target. Now Nutrition has a dribble out with a defender in front.
Just missed. Nutrition got a good flick. Was not able to get it all the way over for the net. It was close. Nutrition now has the ball. Can he take control of it? Unfortunate. Good dribble, but good save by the Rams. Poofy right there, back wall. One up, clearing it over Nutrition. Poofy putting it off their back wall. This defense is looking really good right now, and they got 35 seconds left. Penguins has got to get that equalizer goal as quick as possible. Maybe we can see another overtime game.
Maybe we will, but at this rate, it's looking a little too bleak for the Penguins. As I'm saying, that Tuck takes a 50 with no boost, gets 100, goes back in for another challenge. Nutrition and Poofy, they need to call back into that game 1 or even game 2. Something needs to change. It was a 10-second countdown. Starts Tuck under Poofy.
Oh,
Poofy with the reset, gets it over 1. It's off the backboard, and it's in for Nutrition.
we got an overtime goal. We got an overtime, almost a 0 second. Poofy with a good little reset, just tapping it off the back wall above the post, and Nutrition was able to get in there. As the chat is saying, this is Rocket League.
We may have just gone from a guaranteed at least game 4 to now this may be over in 3. It's fairly dangerous. Just Tuck with the reset. It's on and it's in. We got it in early or late second goal, from the Penguins, but then Tuck says we're not done yet. It's a great flip reset and goes right over Nutrition to put it in the back of the net at 0 seconds.
We have a 0 second goal. What a shot. 3 seconds. That's all that was on the clock. And the Rams were able to come up and put it into the net, keep the ball off the ground and put it in their net. What a final few seconds of that match for the Rams to come up and force a game 4 as the Penguins are leading 2-1 right now.
And I will say, the Rams took a lot more shots than the last 2 games. If I can recall, game 2, they took 6 shots. In this game, they took 11. So that really worked out well for them, putting the pressure on the Penguins, forcing them to make 8 saves. So anything that wasn't saved went in, and that's huge for this Rams offense, being able to finally get a foothold in this thing and know that you can stop the Penguins from just outright sweeping. And now we get to see, maybe a game 4 win for the Rams, taking this thing to 5.
Hey, the reverse sweep is there. Anything can happen. Who knows? But that is the Rams team that we know and love. Their offensive pressure was good. Their defense was better. But I shout out to the Penguins as well. 8 goals. Or sorry, not 8 goals, 8 saves. Freaking 8 saves that they had off their shots. Absolutely spectacular defense from the Penguins. Unfortunately, one too many just slipped in.
Exactly, and that'll be what ends it at the end of the day. It doesn't matter how many saves, it matters how many goes into the net. And at that point, just too many for the Penguins to handle. As now the Rams right back on offense, looking to keep going what they had from that last game.
Very much so. And like you said, the Rams are there, but not able to capitalize on this. But the Penguins have 0 boost. Well, I'd say that now. And we have an open net shot from Tucker. From Just Tuck. Taking it, put it 1-0, 4:39 left in this match.
Yeah, you know, making it 1-0 with 4:40 left on that clock. A lot of game to be played, but this is looking great for the Rams. They took their first lead to start out a game last match, and they got the win from it. It took a little bit of a theatrics at the end, but they got the job done. Now we see Nutrition dribbling the ball, gets it over Tuck. Exy there to follow with a pass to Tuck on the side wall. Now Tuck can do a lot of damage, especially if you get him space. But he elects to just give the ball to Poofy. A little weird, but nothing comes of it yet.
Very much so. Eggsy put it on the back wall. Nutrition playing it safe, but nice 50 by Eggsy, who not much boost, trying to pick up all the pads he can. Unfortunate for his teammate, he just took it from him, and Nutrition was able to get the ball in, but was able to save it. And the offensive pressure again from the Rams this match has been insane. Got it going. It's been on, I would say, the Penguin side for almost a good 45 seconds of this first minute match.
The pressure has been insane, like you said. You know, the Rams is really building something. Penguins not able to break out of it, and when they do, it only lasts for 1 or 2 seconds. That's just how fast this Rams team has gone. We've seen a gear change from like first gear to 8th gear between the last couple of games. And as we're saying, like, you know, Nutrition with a flip reset doesn't get going. It's almost like they've started panicking in a way. A little bit of a team bump there from X. He doesn't pay for it yet as Poofy can't get it in the open net. We've all been there. We know how hard open nets are to score.
We do. It's something that we all struggle with. And I've seen from Master all the way down to Origin, we've all missed those open nets. It's the reason why we love this game so much, because anything is unpredictable. It's Eggsy tries to dribbles it in, but good save by Poofy. Just Tuck is on it again, trying to get another shot low on boost. Poofy's able to clear it out of there. Eggsy, good 50 against Nutrition. As we have a shot, Eggsy almost had a good shot going, puts it off to the side wall. Eggsy just misses it. Just Tuck's going to take control of this. No, Nutrition's going to push it over to the Ram side. Got a pass, not a pass, but a clear out over to their other corner. Poofy, good 50. He's got 1 to beat. Oh, we got a miss. Is he going to get back in time? Yep, he is. Just Tuck will take control. Nutrition there. And it's absolutely insane. The offensive pressure is going. Why I say that, they can't get, they got the save. Any other league, that would have been in. What a save by Poof.
Poofy gets the ball out. Just Tuck looks to make him pay for it. Can't. Actually leaves the ball hanging in the middle of the field, but no one there. Nutrition able to collect, play the ball up the wall. Tuck there to collect with full boost. This could be a great opportunity for the Rams to make it 2-0. We've had a bit of a stalemate going for the last couple of minutes in this match, as Poofy looks to beat Tuck but won't. Exy with full boost on the ball in the opponent's corner, looks to make a dribble. Flick can't get it past. No one there on the ball yet. Tuck there to follow up now. Actually up on the ball, gets a touch off the backboard. Nutrition gets an okay clear. It doesn't get rid of the pressure. As Tuck looking to cook and get the ball into the net, but Nutrition will not let him cook and instead clears the ball.
Ooh, what a pinch. Good clear there, and the pinch almost happened. But I want to talk about the Rams' shots right now. They have got 6 shots to the Penguins 1. The offensive pressure is absolutely nuts, but that also means a good defensive showing from the Penguins, as they have 5 goals. And we have a demo there, puts it into the net, and we have an equalizer with under a minute to go.
Under a minute to go, and the Penguins finally find the back of the Rams net. This is huge for closing the series out for them. Already up 2-1 in the series. Could get it done here in this game 4. Trying not to go to game 5, because I've been in my fair share of attempted reverse sweep. And to be on a team under the reverse sweep pressure is never always fun. So for the Penguins, they want to get this done here.
Very much so. Get it done. Get it out of here. Take the dub. Take the 3 win. As we have as a potential shot, unfortunate. for the Penguins. The Rams were able to clear that out. Nutrition meets Just Tuck up in the air. So does Posty with Eggsy. Eggsy's trying to take control of it, get another shot, puts it around. Nutrition's able to clear it out of there. I've been part, like you said, I have been part of that team that almost got reverse swept. We were up 2-0 in a playoff match, and they tied it up 2-0. And fortunate for us, we had to get a map change, and we're able to take the win to advance in the playoffs. But it's nerve-wracking to say the least.
Exactly. You almost have to imagine the pressure that these players are feeling, the Rams, because they're trying to force this, reverse sweep opportunity in the next game, as we have an overtime here. But even with the Penguins, because they know if they go to that game 5, it's basically a reset on the series and a one-game winner-take-all scenario.
Very much so, and I know the Penguins are wanting to take the win as much as possible. As Just Tuck has the ball, Poofy's able to clear it out, has enough to get it in there, and we have a little bit of a double commit from Nutrition. Gets the 50, meets Exy up in the ceiling. Have one more putting out there. Just Tuck's able to clear it, but he has no boost to follow. Nutrition's able to put it off to the side, gets the boost, misses. Just Tuck misses the ball there for just a second. Poofy's putting it over onto the Ram side. Nutrition's up, has the goal, going in. Nope, cannot just finish it, getting close. Exy pushes it back over from the Rams. And do we have a pinch here? No. Poof is able to save it again. And Eggsy and the Rams take game 4 with a shot for the ages. 53 seconds into overtime.
It's a very unfortunate miss there from Poofy. Nutrition just not able to get back in time. And Exy forces the game 5. And now you almost have to wonder what the mentalities are like in both teams here. The Rams able to force that game 5, and the Penguins now trying to stop this reverse sweep. They have 5 minutes to either get it done, or we could see an overtime here. I'm hoping for the overtime, but for the sake of everyone's, blood pressure, for the sake of everyone else's blood pressure on the field at the moment, though, they may want this one over and done with as soon as possible.
Yes, very much so. The Penguins had the 2-0. Now the Rams have equalized it up. Different showcase that we've seen from both teams, especially from the Rams. We had a high-scoring octane going during the first one. The second one wasn't so much, but the Penguins were able to come out with the win on that one. And then game 3 and 4, it's been one to 2 goal deciders. So it's literally anybody's game on this at all. It's absolutely insane to see this.
Like you said, it's anyone's game, and I'm honestly just glad that, for a streamed match of this caliber, we didn't get that 3-0 sweep. I am glad to see this one going to 5. It's amazing to see, the level that these players are able to play at and shut each other down and stop what they've been doing that's been working. You almost have to wonder why, Nutrition has almost taken a step back in his play, taken a step back in the speed they were playing at. Because like we said, game 1, they had those 5 goals for their team, basically led their team to a game 1 win out of the gate. And now they've been almost, just missing at certain points.
Missing at certain points indeed, but their offensive pressure has not been there either, as we had the clear from Nutrition, but the shots have been down from the first couple of games, as we almost had our first goal of this match, but Just Tuck was able to finish it out. But the amount of shots that the Penguins have done have not been what they did in the first couple of games. It's been really loose. As we have an open net, and Nutrition is able to put it in the back with a 50 from Poofy. What a play with the first goal, 4:22 left.
A great play there from Poofy to just get the ball in front of the net. The demo on Just Tuck coming out from Nutrition, having enough boost to finalize that play, put it in the back of the net, and now the pressure's on the Rams, because like we've seen, in the last couple of games, the first team to score is the team that takes it away. And at this point, now everything points to the Penguins taking this game 5.
It does, and Just Tuck just barely misses that. And like you said, whoever, as of right now, anybody who scored the first goal has taken the match. Does that trend continue on, or does the Rams get away from that trend and take this game 5 and the series win?
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But at this point, the Penguins looking to get back on offense. Looking dangerous as Nutrition X. He saves the ball away. Now Poofy can't get to that. Gets 100 pad. And Exy and Tuck, no one up yet. Exy finally elects to go. Has an open look at the net, but just no boost to get the job done.
Very much so. And as Nutrition puts it almost in there, and Eggsy was able to just save it just by the hair of the crossbar, just a couple of pixels. And the offensive pressure for the Penguins has been nuts this time, as they've had 5 shots on goal. While I say that, make that 6, and Nutrition doubles their lead at 2-0, 3:12 left.
Nutrition doubles lead in there. This is the offense that we've seen from Nutrition starting to come back out. And an unfortunate breakdown in the defense there from the Rams. Just no one in the net to make that play. 2-0, 3:12 left. And this one, it's looking unfortunate for the Rams, starting to get away from them and just see what they can change on the fly to get around this Penguins defense.
Yeah, the Penguins defense has been stellar off the unfortunate. I mean, there are only three shots on goal, and one of them being saved. It just means that their shots have not been on target. But it's there. We've seen it in Game 3, Game 4. We know that they have the options to be able to do it. As we get a demo, shot on net, Eggsy almost puts it in, and it goes off the post. Didn't pay the money. Did not pay the post money at all. Just Tuck puts it over to the center, try to take control. Nutrition pops it in the net. As it goes in from Eggsy, what a play! As the cut is the lead. Now the lead is cut in half at 2:27 left.
Lead's cut in half, about 2.5 minutes left to play. So far, you have to feel for the Rams offense. They've had a lot of great looks, a lot of great shots, but it just keeps bouncing off those posts and out. Very unfortunate as the Rams get beat on the kickoff here. Poofy has a chance to get it mid to Nutrition, who just won't take the shot. But pops up the ball, still looking dangerous as Tuck clears the ball. Exy there to follow. Being bumped by Nutrition, hits it downfield to Tuck, who will get the ball home. 2:08 left on the clock, and we've got a tie ball game.
The equalizer from Eggsy from downtown to hit it, and just enough to put it out of the reach of Nutrition. It was there from Tuck. Holy wow, we have an equalizer. We got a half game is done, half to play. It's 0-0. Doesn't mean what's on the scoreboard. The score is 0-0 right now as the Penguins take control from with Nutrition there. Misses the boost from Eggsy. Just Tuck is taking it on the sidewall, half court. Poofy trying to hit it. Good little 50 from Just Tuck. Sending the ball back into the corner. Eggsy into the sidewall. Nutrition clearing it out. More. Here we go again. Poofy there. Oh no, we have an open net. Poofy takes the shot. Dead center and takes the lead. 1:39 left.
A very aggressive challenge coming out from X. He just can't get this back in time to nearly Kentucky. This Penguins offense gets a huge break while they were getting pressurized on defense. Able to make that clear, turn it into a goal. 1:40 left on this clock. Up by 1. Can this Penguins defense hold on? Or will we maybe see a goal to send us to overtime, or even a goal to set up a win for the Rams?
Have that reverse sweep. That's also on the table. But I would love. I know people, as a caster, I would love to see a Game 5 overtime win or overtime play. But at the same time, it's getting past my bedtime. We got to get this game over with. Nah, I'm just playing. But as we have it's going ping pong back and forth with the Rams and the Penguin. As the Rams put it back into the corner, Nutrition not challenging this one. Eggsy missing it. Minute left. Penguins are leading. Can we get the dagger in the heart? Or is somebody going to take that dagger and just keep it out just long enough that they can't? That the Penguins cannot do anything. As I say that, the Rams get a shot on goal. Another one, unfortunate. Oh, it's just wide.
Actually not there for the follow-up shot. The pass looked great, and that's been the story of this game. The setups have looked great for this Rams offense. Just nothing going in as the bounce looks to be on target. Almost goes in. Tuck has about a half tank of boost. Looks to get it into the net. Won't. Ball over the middle of the field. Actually has to play defense, keeping Nutrition from scoring. Now Nutrition looking to take as much time off the clock as possible. The ball ramps off Poofy. Nutrition misses the shot on net with 9 seconds left. The Rams tie it up. We could be looking at overtime.
I am not going to say that because the last time I said that last game, the Rams were able to take the win on a 3-second left on the go. So there's 9. Anything is possible. This is insane. 3-3, 9 seconds left. We have a kickoff with just Tuck and Poofy. Poofy's does not win it. Eggsy's taking control. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. We're going into overtime.
Here we are in overtime. At this point, it's become the golden goal for not only the game, but the series. As the Rams look to get on offense early, Exy collects a Hunter boost, has to wait for Poofy's play. Who made a nice clear out, a long clear down the field. Tuck with the 50. Exy gets rid of it. Nutrition, who's been dangerous almost this entire series, now has it, but can't do much with it. And you almost have to question the mindset and the pressure on both of these teams as Nutrition can't get that one on.
Couldn't get it on. Eggsy was able to clear it off the backboard, which was really nice because I thought they had the double. I thought the Penguins had the double touch going. Tuck takes it over one, takes it under one, but not over the other one. The ball's up on the Penguins side. Couldn't get the boost. Nutrition steals the boost from his partner, and they go. And it goes. What a sweep from the Rams!
The Rams complete the sweep. They come from behind, get the job done. They said that game 1 and 2 was a fluke. We'll get the job done. Great bump from Exy there to get the last defender out of the net. And Tuck gets the job done, slamming that ball into the back of the net. What a series, what an overtime, and what a great way to showcase some great Rocket League.
The best of the best from these guys. Absolutely insane to see it. This is peak play. Both sides of the teams did very well. Just so happened the Rams came up on top. Absolutely insane to see this for a late night game. Like I said, the best of the best, and the Rams came on top.
Yep, the Rams come out. They got the job done. It took a little bit of extracurriculars, especially with those overtimes and the couple of losses. But like I said, it's the same thing with the shooting and the same thing with the efficiency. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get there. What matters is that you do get there in the end, and that's what the Rams did.
Very much so. And we have the Rams, Mr. Exy in the stream waiting. You got to get him pulled in. Good, sir. Congratulations on the reverse sweep and the win.
Thank you. I didn't even know we were like on stream. When we loaded into the match, I was like, we were playing DFAT. I was like, wait, what? Wait, what's going on here? And then I realized, no, we're being streamed.
Very nice. Well, congratulations. After the Penguins had went up 2-0, did you guys have any fear that basically the match was over with, or just persevere and just pushed it on through?
I don't really care about this league, so I just kept playing. And I don't know, the first map kind of sucked. I know we played against the Penguins, and it makes sense, but that map really is just weird.
Fair enough.
I don't know. We just played the game, and we just stopped. I especially stopped getting demoed as much, and that helped a lot.
Very nice.
Now, obviously, with the way Nutrition played game 1, having those 5 goals, 10 shots, going absolutely insane. Was there a huge change you guys made to shut them down, or was it kind of just, okay, this is what we need to do, and then did it?
I was just playing really bad, especially game 1 and 2, and I was just getting demoed a lot. Like I said, and I just stopped getting demoed as much, and it really helped. But no, they had good pressure, but I feel like most of their goals came from demos or a bump.
Fair enough. Again, congratulations. I don't have any more questions. DFAT, you got anything?
Nope, I'm good.
Alrighty, String FDL. We are done for the night, but we're not done for the weekend. We have another match tomorrow at 8 o'clock with my Origin Owls versus the Origin Hydra. And then at 9 o'clock, we got the Eagles versus the Dragons. And at 10 o'clock, we have the Monkeys versus the Griffins. Y'all have a good night. Sleep well, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
the night.